Hey there everybody, this is Piper here, and today we're playing some Rome Total War. So this is a 3 versus 3 battle replay, 31k, and this was played on Steam a couple of nights ago. So from what I remember, it was a great battle, epic plays by all players. It was an all Rome battle. I've gone with SPQR today. Got a standard army, 6 cav, urbans and legionary first. Go through our side first. We've got CRAZYWOLF from the Beach Clan. I've not played with CRAZYWOLF before, but he's a great player and he played very well in this battle. So if you look at his formation, he's got a very wide formation. He's got 6 cav, the rest are urbans. And this is a very aggressive formation. It's a formation where you want to outflank with your urbans and use the cavalry well. So go through the last player on our side. It's a player called Jehu. And I'm not too sure whether I've played with Jehu before, but he played very well in this battle. Obviously gone with July Rome. He's got 6 cav there, and the rest are urbans and 1 legionary first. So Jehu's played a lot of 31k. He says he's not part of a clan, but he's looking to join a clan hopefully in the future possibly. We've got NOS IMCIA playing Scipio. We've got NOS Indi playing as Booty. We have Titans Odin playing as Scipio. So Odin and Indi are both brothers. They play a lot of 31k and they're both very good players, and so is IMCIA. That's actually Hannibal Barker. So Hannibal Barker's got 6 cavalry, the rest are urbans looks like. Indi has effectively the same army, 6 cav, rest urbans, and so does Odin as well. I don't think anyone's brought legionary first. So armies are going to form up together. I'm going to put over my cavalry to the left hand flank. So you see here, there's a big gap between Indi and IMCIA. So there's a chance we could capitalise on the situation, use the cavalry. So Jehu's going to go in. Jehu, I think that's how you pronounce that name. Jehu, Jehu. So he's going to charge over his urbans. He's going to do a charge versus IMCIA. So the thing about 31k, it takes cavalry longer to retreat because the whole formation has to turn around. So that was a great charge there by Jehu. He's caught CA's cavalry, and is he going to pull back here? He's going to pull back just before Indi's cavalry comes in. A couple of units of cavalry got caught there. I think 2 units of cavalry got caught, but it was actually quite a good charge there versus CIA's cavalry. So he's routed 2 units there. He's pulled over his infantry, so have I. CRAZYWOLF is coming over as well to support our right flank. I've broken up my cavalry. I've got 3 cavalry here, 3 cavalry here, and that's to really take advantage of our cavalry advantage on the left hand side. So there's a charge there from Odin, and that might have been a misclick there. I think he went for the flank charge there versus Jehu. So a bit of a gap here. We're going to pull over hopefully the urbans and support that side. So again, CRAZYWOLF's coming over here. Got the cavalry spaced out, and there's 1 unit of urbans here. So that was good Pila shots there by IMCIA. He bypassed the Pila shield because he put in a unit of urbans. They were fighting versus the front rank, so the Pila through the first rank of proper urbans through Pila at the second rank of July urbans. That was good play there by CIA. Jehu's going to do a charge here. It's a little bit risky, that side charge there. If CIA got that caught there on the left hand flank of the urbans, the cavalry, it would have been game over for those cavalry. I'm going to charge in my urbans here. We've got a charge here from Odin as well. And effectively Jehu's getting double teamed. He's holding out pretty well in the centre. Those guys are going to lose if they don't get support, and we're going to use the cavalry advantage on the left hand flank now. So Crazy Wolf is coming over here to fill that gap and take on Odin. Uh, Obviously Jehu's going to get annihilated in the centre, but we're going to take out the left hand side of Scipio. So some cavalry there, charging over some urbans as well. You can tell it's a little bit laggy. We're playing on Steam. Steam isn't the best for lag-free games. And Odin actually had 2 units of archers there. He's got 2 units less of urbans and 2 arch units there. So those guys will be getting some shots in versus the cavalry. And Jehu's going to get... It's actually Crazy Wolf's going to get the side-on charge versus Indi's cavalry. So CA actually held up pretty well there. He's still got units of urbans here. He's got his cavalry. Thought these urbans would have routed there. They're obviously fairly powerful. The Crazy Wolf has a ton of urbans. There's 12 urbans there. Crazy Wolf will have the advantage here. I've got my urbans here as well. And basically an all-out battle in the centre. I've charged in my cavalry versus the Scipio urbans, and CA got a slight counter charge on me right there. Obviously, CA had a lot of he lost a lot of cavalry in the previous battles, so that counter charge was effective from Hannibal, but he didn't have enough cavalry to really make use of the counter charge. Got the urbans here; they're holding up the Scipio urbans. So a very close battle now. We did a lot of damage to the left hand side with the right flank of Scipio, and we've done a lot of damage to Indi as well. So it's probably about 50-50 in the centre. We've got some urbans here at the back here. They're going to be kept in reserve. And BH Crazy Wolf, he's basically holding line here. He can play traditional approach now. He's got a lot of urbans here. These guys will have a ton of Pila left. So Crazy Wolf has brought over his cavalry. I've got my cavalry on the left hand flank, and we're going to go for the outflank here. Good charge there by Crazy Wolf. Charged right in versus Odin's urbans, and you can see there's a couple of units of urbans routing right there. Got a bit of pressure in this area here. I've got 1 unit of urbans here, but there's 3 units of Brutii urban cohort, and they're going to come round to support that centre. So got my reserve line there, brought those guys round. It's 2 units of urbans. We're going to keep, I think there's a legionary first as well somewhere. So that's the legionary first right there. They'll be giving morale support to those urbans. Probably should have kept the legionary first over here actually. But that was a great charge there by Crazy Wolf. That's the weak spot of Brutii right there. And good use of the cavalry there by Crazy Wolf. So Titan's Odin, he's seen that the situation's a bit bad on the right hand flank. He's peeled off 4 units of urbans. He's going to keep some urbans here. And I think Crazy Wolf peeled over some urbans as well. So it's an all-out battle in the centre here. Got some urbans here. They were actually routed before. Pull those guys back. And probably now winning in the centre. Indi still has a lot of urbans left, but we've got the outflank on Indi, and we're basically going to use our urban advantage. Because Odin's brought 2 units of archers, Crazy Wolf will automatically have an extra 2 units of urbans here. He's going to help us on this side. So good work by Indi, really going for the shots versus the weak parts of the enemy. Got some good kills there with the arrows. Good use of the urbans as well by Odin. Trying to help his cavalry as much as he can. I don't think there's much left for IMCIA. There's a couple of units of heavily depleted urbans. But you can see there, that's the extra units of urbans coming into play there. Another great charge there by Crazy Wolf. So it was kind of 50-50 before. That was a great charge there by Crazy Wolf. and it's probably the battles just turned in our favour there. I was charging on some of the cavalry of Urbans. Odin did the right thing, he actually retreated the cavalry, but those guys are a bit far away now to actually help out the army, and that's going to be a rout on Indi's Urbans and the rest of CA's Urbans as well. So still some urban units on the right hand flank there. Obviously there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Scipio Urbans. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there's a ninth one there as well. So it's effectively game over. Just the fact that CRAZYWOLF has more Urbans there anyway, he's going to win that. We've got all this coming over as well. And there's also 2 units of archers as well. Now archers in 31k, they're not as effective as in CWB. You tend to find CWB is kind of governed by skirmish or pike box. Archers are very powerful. You tend to always want to bring 6 archers for CWB. They're not as effective in 31k, but these guys are really good at hitting cavalry, weighing down the morale of wavering enemies with flaming arrows. But obviously in this situation, too many Urbans left for Odin to actually counter. So that was a really good battle there, really well played to everyone. That was an average victory for our side. I thought it was a fairly close battle actually. Fairly close down here. Well played to CRAZYWOLF. I probably think that his cav charges rather, that was probably the deciding thing in the battle. We had a very good cav charge against Indi, and a very good cav charge. It was actually versus Scipio as well. Those 2 charges were very, very effective. So well played to him, well played to the enemy side as well. I thought they played very well together. That was a very hard battle. Certainly was no walkover. Indi and Odin are very good players, and so is Hannibal as well. Hopefully we can play more battles in the future. Hopefully we can maybe get some Game Ranger games, possibly another 4 versus 4. As always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you've liked this video. There's more uploads coming online in the next couple of weeks. Stay tuned for those, and as always, this is Piper signing off.